My dear, I must begin by telling you something that may sound unusual. I never believed in love at first sight, and even today, I cannot say that I do. When I first met you, I did not fall for you in that instant the way stories and movies often describe. For me, love has always been something deeper, something that takes root slowly and grows with time. I have always felt that relationships founded on mere attraction tend to burn brightly but briefly, fading away as quickly as they start. What endures, in my heart, are the bonds that are built patiently, through understanding, acceptance, kindness, and respect. Those are the connections that carry real weight, and those are the ones that last. When I first saw you, yes, I found you beautiful, but I did not feel that spark of immediate romance that so many claim to have. Looking back now, I am grateful for that. It gave us the chance to take things slowly, to build something far more meaningful than a fleeting infatuation. Because we did not leap into romance at once, we were able to form a strong foundation of friendship and trust, a foundation that has made everything we share today so much stronger. The very first feeling I had toward you was not attraction but admiration. I admired the way you thought, the way you looked at the world with such clarity, honesty, and openness. You were not afraid to speak your mind, and you had a rare courage in being true to yourself. What stood out even more to me was how you handled mistakes. So many people try to justify their errors or make excuses, but not you. You accepted responsibility with dignity, never running from the truth. And then, instead of simply stopping at acknowledgement, you would do your best to make things right. That quality is rare, almost precious, and it drew my respect in a way I cannot fully describe. From that respect, my feelings for you began to grow. With every passing day, I found myself discovering more of you and loving your personality more deeply. I noticed your tenderness for the poor and the needy, the way you always tried to help whenever you could. That kindness of heart touched me profoundly. You gave without expecting recognition or return, and in a world where so many act only for themselves, that generosity made you shine all the brighter. I admired how you carried yourself with dignity, how you never wasted your energy on gossip or wished ill upon anyone, even those who might have hurt you. You chose peace over bitterness, and that strength of spirit was something I could not ignore. Another thing that intrigued me was your spirituality. While I once stood in opposition or indifference toward matters of faith, I was quietly moved by your unshakable belief in the Almighty. You were not loud or boastful about your faith, you lived it quietly, consistently, with humility and conviction. I was drawn not just to your beliefs but to the calm strength they seemed to give you. Your faith, combined with your simplicity, gave you an aura that was impossible not to feel. You were simple, yes, but never ordinary. You carried yourself with quiet confidence, secure in who you were. You did not meddle in others' lives or seek to gain attention by inserting yourself where you were not needed. And yet, when people came to you for help or comfort, you were always there. I admired how you did not try to expand your circle just to feel important. Instead, you valued the few friendships you had, and you nurtured them with sincerity. That kind of self-assurance, needing no validation from the outside world, was incredibly powerful. It made you stand apart. Day by day, without realizing it, I began to admire you more and more. You became someone I respected, someone I trusted, someone I looked forward to knowing better. And then, somewhere along the way, without any sudden moment of revelation, I realized I had fallen in love with you. It was not a quick fall, it was a steady journey. And in that journey, I am glad, because it meant that my love for you was not based on surface beauty or fleeting excitement. It grew from admiration, respect, trust, and affection. It grew because of who you are, not just how you look. I cannot express enough how grateful I am that it was you whom my heart chose. You are truly a wonderful human being, and being able to love you has been one of the greatest blessings of my life. What I treasure most is that my falling in love with you was not instant, it was a slow unfolding, like watching the sunrise, each moment more beautiful than the last. This gave me time to know you, to understand you, to admire every facet of your being. It gave me time to trust you, to respect you, and ultimately, to adore you in the truest sense. Now, our relationship feels stronger because it was not rushed. Our bond has roots deep in friendship, watered with respect and trust, and nurtured with kindness and patience. I feel certain that our connection is not something fragile or temporary, it is something enduring, something that will last for eternity. And so, when I look at you now, I feel not just love but gratitude. Gratitude that we took our time, gratitude that we built something real, and gratitude that the person I ended up loving is as extraordinary as you. You are my partner, my confidant, my inspiration, and my dearest love. And every single day, I continue to find new reasons to admire you. Our love is not a story of instant sparks, but of steady flames that only grow brighter with time. And that, my love, is what makes it eternal. You know how I feel about you, and I want to be completely open and honest with you, because I believe communication is the foundation of any strong relationship. There are moments when I feel a sense of jealousy, especially when I notice someone trying to catch your attention. It's not because I don't trust you, but because I value you so deeply that the thought of someone else trying to take what we have makes me uneasy. I don't like it when others try to get too close to you or act overly friendly in ways that cross boundaries. Sometimes, the feeling inside me is so strong that I want to say out loud, "This person is mine," because in my heart, you are truly mine. And yet, I also feel such a wave of happiness and relief whenever I see you not getting too involved with those people, when you remain respectful of our relationship and subtly make it clear to them that you are already taken. Those small gestures mean so much to me, they give me reassurance, and they make me feel proud of the love and bond we share. I completely understand that you live in a world where you need to interact with many different people, whether it's for work, social situations, or everyday life. That's part of who you are, and I wouldn't ever want to limit you or make you feel as though you cannot live freely. Trust me, I'm not a possessive person all the time. It's only a few situations and certain people who make me feel uncomfortable, especially when I sense they don't understand boundaries or deliberately try to test them. I don't have any problem with you spending time with your friends or colleagues, because they know about our relationship and they respect it. What bothers me is when someone deliberately ignores that fact and tries to blur the lines. I think that's where my emotions come from, not insecurity, but a strong sense of love and protectiveness toward what we share. I cannot imagine sharing you with anyone else, because in my heart, you are mine and mine alone. If there ever comes a day when you feel like you are done with me or no longer want to continue this relationship, I want you to be honest with me. I will respect your decision, even if it breaks my heart. All I ask is that you tell me directly rather than going behind my back or entertaining the advances of others. That kind of betrayal would not only shatter my heart but also destroy my trust, making it very difficult for me to open up to anyone in the future. Please know that I don't expect perfection from you, nor am I demanding endless things. I am, in fact, a very simple person with simple wishes. My only real desire is loyalty, respect, and honesty. I believe that these are the pillars of any meaningful relationship, and without them, love cannot truly grow. I also know my worth. I am not insecure about who I am or what I bring into a relationship. I know that I am a good person, and I know what I deserve. I will never settle for less than the respect, love, understanding, and dedication that I am willing to give. When I commit to someone, I give my heart completely, and I expect the same level of seriousness in return. For me, a relationship is never something temporary or just a way to pass the time. I always see it as the foundation of something lasting, something that could grow into marriage and a shared future. Now that I am with you, I already imagine what our future together could look like. I think about the kind of life we could build, the love we could continue to nurture, and the memories we could create together. That's why I need to know if we are truly on the same page. If your intentions or outlook are different, I would rather hear it now than later. So far, you have been nothing but good to me, and I am so grateful for that. I don't take your efforts for granted, and I deeply appreciate the way you have treated me. My hope is that our relationship continues to grow stronger with each passing day. I want to be open about what bothers me and what is important to me because I believe that's the only way we can grow together. Silence builds walls, but communication builds bridges, and I want us to build bridges, not walls. I want us to become closer, not just in love but also in understanding and respect for each other's feelings. I also hope that you feel comfortable enough to share with me what bothers you and what matters to you. Your feelings are just as important as mine, and I want us to create a safe space where we can both speak openly without fear of judgment. That way, we can address problems before they grow into something bigger and support each other through both the good times and the challenges. My wish is that, as time goes on, we not only continue to love each other but also deepen our bond, building a connection that can withstand anything life throws at us. At the end of the day, my love for you is simple yet profound. I don't need extravagant things or complicated gestures. All I need is your loyalty, your honesty, and your commitment. With those, I know we can build a love that lasts. I see you as my partner, not just for now but for the future, and I want you to know that every word I've said comes from a place of love and sincerity.